Oh, okay. You want to scoot over some? Only if I move my stuff. Yeah. Let me move my stuff. Oh. Okay, let me, I need to put that right there. Okay, let me put this here. Did I bring my glasses? I sure did. Oh, give us a minute. To get this to work. No, I need to. Okay, I need to go. Would you go in and get my blue bag that goes to this space? You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, what happened there? It's blue stripes. No, it's light blue. Okay. It's right out near the ironing board somewhere. I don't need this down here. I need it up here. We're getting there, folks. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. Success? Thank you. Okay. Hi. We don't know who's here yet. Everything but the keyboard. I'll get it. I'll get the keyboard. That's what I needed, the keyboard. That's okay. I got the keyboard. Is in there?
Got it. Okay.
The fan is helping. Good evening, everyone. If you have caught any of our streams, you know that what we started doing was going into our bee yard, which is that away. We decided that because we never have anything to show you, that we would just every day we go work in the bee yard, just start streaming, you know, as long as our equipment would last. We don't have any electricity down there. We don't really see the chat down there. We're not paying attention to the chat. We have some things on order, like a hotspot booster thingamajig, and that's going to help out, things like that. But in the meantime, you know, as we stream those videos, we're leaving them up. We want to give you a chance to see everything we do. Here we are. And we think it's fun. I'm having a good time. You having a good time? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's having a ball. Hi, Finite World. Hi, Finite World standing by. Okay, welcome. So, like I said, oh dear, I have all these different machines here. Like I said, let me see here. Those videos are still up. I have one small one to put up yet. Okay, I'll do that after this. What was the effort getting here? But it's worth it. That way, you'll be able to see what we do and have questions to ask. Good evening. Oh, it's still daylight. Finite World, where are you? The sun is setting here. When the sun sets, we're going in. It's just too nice to be inside. We live in an old farmhouse. In fact, on the way down to the stream this morning, I was showing you Firefly and the barns and Turtle Cove and the whole thing. It's so, I mean, like to know where you are, Finite World, but still daylight. So that's what we're doing. We don't care, you know, like in our streams, we know it's summertime. We know there are tons of people streaming. We don't care about that either. We're just going to keep going, you know, and have fun. So when we started this, so far we've only worked, and I have an itch here, but I think we'll be okay. I actually have a regular fan on over there. We're on our deck, but I normally will put a fan on. Greetings from Michigan. I watched one of your videos. Enjoy seeing you. Oh yeah, 11 hives, Finite World. Do you have beehives? If not, go for it. We wanted people to see the real life of a beekeeper. You know, we're not professionals. We have studied a lot. We have taken a lot of classes, and he reads things and learns things. I've been to, I can't tell you how many classes, and things like that. And I'll say, well, that's not the way I was trained, because I went through the whole training thing. And so you won't see that, but you'll see that going back and forth with us. And I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun. And it's going to get better for those of you that come during the day. I can tell you, we're not doing it to have people watch our streams during the day. We're doing it so that you can say, oh my, the Bee Lady Aiary. Oh, she doesn't sit in the kitchen. Yeah, and that's not true. So this way you can see what we're doing. Having said all of that, when we went to our hives, oh dear, I got bit, but actually I got bit away from the bee yard. I think it was a wasp. It wasn't a honeybee. Honeybee wouldn't do this to me. We've only been through 2 hives so far, and that's because the first 2 hives we opened, surprise, surprise, surprise. Hold on one second. I need to maneuver the fan a little bit more on me. Now, my husband told me that there is something going on, that queen bees are dying out faster than normal. I know Tommy on Off Grid Nation has no evidence of a queen there. I haven't had a chance to go back on and see. I am finally finding some beekeepers on YouTube, that are having luck and sometimes not so much luck. But it doesn't matter. Nobody's an expert, okay? The name of the game is keep them alive as long as you can and keep the predators away. But where did you hear that? Oh,
I've read it.
He's read it. Okay, we'll take it to the bank if he's read it. That the queens just aren't lasting. We have 1 hive. Well, I'll start with yesterday. We opened hive 7, and Mark, I don't even remember what's a blur. We opened it, and we're going down. Well, the first thing I noticed, and I'll be doing all the hive streams, or all the hive inspections. I might let you do a few, but I just really love it. Okay, I just do. I love inspecting the hives. Let's see. I noticed as soon as I opened it, they were lethargic. I'm like, oh, these bees are tired. I know it. We know what bees are supposed to look like. You open it up, you got to smoke them, and then they're not supposed to be just crawling around. And there were a lot of bees. The bees weren't dead or anything, but they were just extremely lethargic. And you can hear in the video I'm saying, well, I want to see something better than this. As I'm going down, I'm seeing a lot of empty frames, no evidence of brood, and we did not have a queen excluder, correct? On that hive. And so, no, we didn't. No. No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Where's the brood? And we get all the way down to the bottom. And lo and behold, no queen, no brood, no nothing. Tons of honey. I mean, you'll see. Well, some honey, okay? But however, the most important thing was no laying workers. So when we see that, we figure we have anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to do something with the hive, because as soon as there's not a queen pheromone going on in the hive, and we know that the little ovaries and what have you and the workers are starting to change, going towards survival, okay? And that's not a good thing. So what we did was we went to one of our nukes, which we haven't been giving that much attention to, but they're just there. Okay, we went to one of our nukes. We got the queen. We believe there's a queen. We saw evidence of a queen. And, you know, the thing with that is unless you purchase your queens, if you do like we're doing and you're just, you know, you're breeding queens basically, and you don't get that dot on them, you're looking for a big bee, you know. And so, you know, we're looking for that, but we did see brood, and I think there was some larvae in there. Or maybe not, but there was evidence of a queen.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, we knew it was working. It was, you know, roaring. In fact, I say in the video now, this is what a hive is supposed to look like. So we merged the two hives together. Now, because hive number 7 is a troublesome hive, my husband has already tried a few techniques with that hive. We had a lot of discussion on what to do. Bottom line, I was concerned about the 2 boxes we left on the bottom, which were the original bees that were there. Okay, they were just no energy, like just zonked right out. Okay, and I said we got to feed these bees. However, when you're adding a nuke on top, you can't let the 2 hives get together. So what you do by the book is you put a sheet of newspaper between, and then you put your queen on top with whatever nuke or hive or whatever she came from, which is what we did. Then Mr. B lovingly gets a queen excluder and says, I'm going to make sure they don't kill this queen because this is the 2nd queen we've tried. Now, they're aggressive because they have laying workers. And so we're doing this to kind of experiment getting rid of laying workers. And we thought we had it almost lit. Okay, this time I think we do have it almost lit because we have the bees on the bottom, then we have the bees on the top. A roaring nuke, we swap out all our frames. We're constantly keeping frames in our garage. So we were able to get two bees out late. Get 5 more deep frames that had comb, drawn out comb on them. That's very important because a bee spends a tremendous amount of energy drawing out comb. A lot of energy, okay? That's why when you're extracting your honey, you see these electric knives that heat up and they cut all the comb off. That's not a good thing to do. I mean, if you're just, you know, it's up to how you want to keep bees. You know, once you have like 100 hives, sure, you can take a couple of hives and cut off the comb and sell that. But when you're just going, you want to keep your bees, but give them the least, what's the word I'm looking for? Work that they have to do.
make it easy.
Make it easy on it, yeah. So he put the excluder so that the queen can get down to the rowdy hive that's already knocked off one queen. And the newspaper. And we closed it up. Now then I noticed on the top there were bees trying to get in. Okay. And I mentioned in the video there's no good time to work in a hive because when you work in the day, the foragers are out. They're out there getting nectar and what pollen nectar. Both. Okay. And when they come back, they expect to come back to the same place, the same hive, the same something. Well, we put the nuke box a couple of feet away, and the bees were just confused. As they're coming back, they're going there. They're trying to get into the top of the hive to get back with their family. So, and on top of that, going back just a few steps, on top of that, we put top hive feeder with a gallon of sugar water with honeybee good in it. Okay, so late that night, we both had concerns. We're thinking around the clock. When you're in the hives like that, you're thinking around the clock. I wasn't real happy that the bees on the bottom didn't have anything to eat. They had a couple of frames of honey, and they had honey. Now, I know why you had that attitude, honey. They killed you queen, but still, you know, that's why it's good to have 2 people, couples. I love to see couples doing bees because you balance one another out. The man is like, well, they already went through one queen. I'm not going to help them go through another. And the female's like, oh, come on. You know, you're maternal. You want to feed the bees. So you can take over here and tell them what you started out doing before the sun got up. Before then, in the top. and what I pretty much said we have to do in the bottom. Okay, I feel like I'm doing all the talking, which is okay with me, but
Yeah. The new thing that I did was put popsicle sticks under the new hive on top, the box on top, so that the bees had a way to get out and not go through the newspaper through the other hive. So that may help. So this morning, since we did, did do this move in the middle of the day, there were lots of foragers out. And so I left the box with something in it, a frame for them. And this morning I went out at sunrise, and there were probably maybe 100 bees in there. And so I moved that and shook those bees out into the top box in the new hive, so that we would save most of the bees. That
about
was
100, a little over 100, yes.
Yeah, yeah, somewhere in that vicinity. I wasn't counting name tags, so that was it. And then I added a feeder on the front of the lower part of the hive, so that those bees could get some additional food.
Right. I showed that on the video today. It's called an entrance feeder. They're not popular with a lot of folks, including my husband, because they encourage robbing. Even though the entrance is inside the hive, it's still there. If an animal wants to knock it out or something. But I just instinctively felt like the poor bees needed food. So we're both happy campers. We have, I kept saying they're not going to last 7 days in that box. So there's a couple of things that come. I think he just wouldn't.
No.
I know, but no, he wouldn't.
No, I'm trying to save them all.
Right, he does. I blew off 20 by accident, maybe, give or take. Oh my goodness, the bees. But anyway, so we got that hive all taken care of, and we thought, oh my goodness. Okay, I showed you the hive. Oh, we tended to keep going. Thunderstorms came in, so I showed on the video what hive I was going to go to next. And we opened that hive, and it was another situation. I don't even remember how many boxes or what. I'm going, okay, 5. I'm going down the nukes, okay? And I'm seeing, and you'll see there, I'm not impressed. A couple of bees up on top, I'm not impressed. I'm looking, I see bees, I'm thinking, gee, there's bees. I think it was the second nuke down where we started really getting into the second group or whatever down. Yeah.
Second box, yeah.
The frames, all 10 frames, and most, if you just say there was a complete nuke box, if you consolidate everything together, frames completely packed with honey. And in the box below. So I'm lifting these, the boxes, and I'm going, honey, can we take this one? Because I'm trying to get some to extract, and and trying to figure out what we're going to freeze for the fall, and what are we going to keep in there for them. So we're going down through boxes, and we're seeing honey. We get to a deep, which was before the other deeps, and the same thing, just frames of honey. Still no bees, still no brood. Well, somewhere in there, I hit up on the queen excluder. I honestly, you'll have to fill me in later why it was there, but 1/3 of it was full of dead bees. Now I'm thinking, what's going on? Okay, above the queen excluder, things were fine. Below, right on the queen excluder, dead bees. I'm thinking, oh boy, that didn't work out. So once we got below honey, we started seeing more bees, more bees, more bees. Hi, Renee. Hello. Good to see you. I hope it's Renee. Yeah. So we get down there, and we're at the bottom hive, or the last box. We've got I've got frames all over. This is, I mean, you know, we're trying to keep everything. Yeah, he's telling me put a frame here, put a frame there, this way, that way. You know, we both have different styles. So anyway, I see brood. To me, I see drone brood. And you know, I think drone brood, blah, 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 is like Frankenstein. If you've ever seen Frankenstein alive, which I haven't, you don't forget what he looks like. I'm like, that's not good. On the flip side, worker brood. So now we're having this conversation. My immediate suggestion was take the whole bee and put it down there in those woods somewhere deep and leave it until they die off or something happens to them. If there are any frames of honey, brush those off and take them to extract or freeze. But I have had it. That was it. They have to kill off. Because I'm not even going to go into what we tried to do as far as saving. Good to see you too, Renee. I'm not even going to tell you all the various things we've been into. So we're going back and forth and what we're going to do. So he goes over to assess the other nuke, which wasn't looking too good. We thought it was dead. Lo and behold, it's not dead. But you want to tell him how the nuke was?
Yeah. Well, it had a reasonable amount of bees, but no queen and no brood, except there were several swarm cells, which means there's queens in there and they're getting ready to swarm. Or, since this is the first year I've created nukes, they're in small boxes in 5 frames instead of 10. It occurred to me that perhaps they put the cells at the bottom of the frames, which look like swarm cells, but maybe they're trying to replace the queen. So the fact is, we don't know, but they're clearly, there's going to be new queens come out. We just don't know what they're going to do.
Everything that I learned, and we're going to go in and research this, folks. So this is when, you know, we have so much backup here. My thought process is you have to feed a queen royal jelly. And the only bee that can make royal jelly is a queen.
I didn't hear that.
Well, we're going to check that out when I get inside. You know, you're going back and forth. You're both bringing up all of the knowledge that you know. It's 120 in your bee suit, maybe, but we have a solution for that too. And you're assessing this. I recall that only a queen can do that, but a queen has to be fed royal jelly. Okay, and so. Therefore, I'm not agreeing with this. But bottom line, here's what we decided to do. The box that had all the honey and everything was great and wonderful and fantastic. We took out the box with the bad workers because we don't know what's going on. Workers on one side, the drone brood on one side, worker brood on the other side. Worker bees that are laying workers are ferocious. They won't stop. They'll kill any queen you try to put in there. That's pretty much a lost cause. Every beekeeper will say, oh, I tried this, I tried that. Some people claim to have a solution, but we decided to take that over a ways. And we'll tell you what we did with that. The other one, we just put everything there back. We got our artificial pheromone for queens. We put that in the hive. They think there's a queen, so that should shut down the ovaries of any workers that want to think about laying. And we probably should take a sporadic check before we put another queen in there. We're going to have to get another queen. So, I mean, or lose the whole setup. We have a lot of bees in there. How many boxes are looking? 5? 4 and 1, but 4 boxes. Deeps and citrus of roaring bees. We don't want to lose that. So it's worth a $30 queen. I have change I save all during the year just for queens. Like I told you, it can get expensive. And that's why you want nukes. And so that hive was done. Then we went over to Where'd it go next there? Whoops. Excuse me. I know nothing of these, but I don't think just the queen can make. Okay. Just when the workers feed a larva, they get. Thank you, Renee. Okay.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's correct. Oh, you do know something. You go, girl.
Every larva gets fed royal jelly.
Okay, gotcha.
Initially.
Okay.
It's just that only the queen gets it for an extended period.
Having thank you so much. Anybody you know anything out there? Or you read something, you saw something on Discovery or something? Please tell us. You know, we're not like, oh, we know everything. No. This is how beekeepers learn. Okay. Thank you. So we left that hive, a lot of bees, a good hive, a lot of honey we left there. We just closed it up and we have to get it clean. Then we went to the box, the deep, with the laying workers and the drones on one side and the workers on the other. Did you remove that?
We took that off.
We took the frame out that had we took the frame out that had all the brood on it. On that frame, we closed them up. We put another artificial pheromone on there, hoping, general knowledge. Good German public skills. You're welcome. Hey, are you in Germany? My goodness gracious. Okay. In Germany? Wow. Okay. They do have good public schools. You know that too much over here. But anyway, we left that one. We moved it away. We put another artificial pheromone in that one. Now they think it's a queen. The hope being that any laying workers in there, there's no brood, that they'll fly the coop or Lord knows what they'll do. We're encouraged that the bees that stayed on the frame, we're hoping, were the nurse bees, and they're staying on there to nurse the brood. So we didn't brush them off or anything. Even the bottom board, which are there's a bottom board that has slats and stuff in it. We even took that and put it over there with them because I said there might be some unidentified laying workers down there. So that's an experiment in the making. Then the nuke that has the 3 swarm cells. You put that in a deep? I think, yeah.
Swarm cells.
I think we put that in a deep.
Put the nuke in a deep.
Yes, ma'am.
Added 5 frames.
Yeah, we put that in a deep.
And we added 5 frames, and so that's we expanded that because we're just waiting to see.
We're just waiting to see what happens with the nuke to see if those swarm cells are going to turn into bees. We'll have to feed it tomorrow. Okay, so that took us a good amount of time, and good for you. They're telling their ages. I'm not ashamed of my age, but I will say them. Okay. Anyway, so by then we were like, oh my goodness, and we had something we had to do with our son. There's a very short video clip. Actually, I was using my Surface to stream, and it went dead. Battery dead. Everything was heating up down there. My iPhone said, too hot to work. I thought, that's new. Yeah, it was so hot.
We had a heat index around 90, and that's not inside the suits. So
yeah, and but now we're gonna use. I got something. I don't even remember who it's in. We got a big box. I got a big box of those icy packs that you break for first aid and they turn cold. We're gonna put those inside a thin piece of cloth and put them around our necks, and we think that will do the trick for tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'm 66, Renee. Hey, I'm 66. Ooh. Too old for shame. No shame in my game. No shame in my game either, honey. I'm 66. Okay. But anyway, which is why it's good because we were talking about this on Two Family, but I'll do that at the end. About how some of us homesteaders and beekeepers are so much older, even you, Renee, than most of the kids out there. I call them kids, but maybe they're not kids, but the younger ones. And it's good to see people getting involved in things the way we grew up. I mean, he grew up in a different side of town, but still, he did a lot of the old-fashioned things, canning and, you know, his mother sewed, and, you know, we did a lot of things. But back to the bees. So we have a hive of 5 boxes waiting for a queen. We have our nuke that we're waiting to see if those swarm hives turn into a queen, and that gives me more hope, Renee. And we have the experiment with the deep, with, we took out the one frame, not a lot of worker or eggs on there. This is how you learn. You move stuff around, and we put in the pheromone. I really suggest that everybody, I mean, hi, Beverly Farm. Hi, older, not wiser is more like it. Yes, wiser. And we can have more fun now. We're not raising kids. Our kids are actually out of state, except for one who's still a college student here. But who has the only air-conditioned room in the house. But anyway, we figure that you should experiment. And it's a good thing to keep that artificial pheromone on hand. The next time I get some, I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a little strip that smells like a queen bee. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So we have 2 experiments and 1 large hive waiting for a queen. Let's see what else. Tomorrow, I am going to be doing the another large hive. All we have left now are large hives. That's pretty much it. So I'll be working with beehives that are about 5 or more. And the average 5. As long as, you know, we go boom, 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 boom. And the thing is the exceptions, you know, and we're coming, you know, my husband's coming up and going back with the golf cart getting things. And we take a lot down there. And then we have a huge load hog. But it helps to keep, now we've been doing this for several years. 5, 4, 5?
This is our 4th year.
Our 4th year. And, you know, when I was subbing, I saved a lot of money and we got a lot of things. And it's good to rotate your frames. It's good to keep, you know, like I say, be conservative in spinning your honey. That's the next video you'll see. Well, not like right now, because you're going to see down there in the bee yard later. And you're going to see something else when we post it in a little bit. But it's good to keep extra boxes, extra deeps, extra, if you get nukes in those little nuke boxes, extra supers. If you catch a swarm, you can put it in a super. Can't you? I don't know.
You could. The 2 that we got both went into deeps.
Yeah. You're gonna want. You just want to keep everything and keep rotating everything because you never know. Now that situation there, we needed another deep. We were just, you know, you were putting things together. The other thing which I mentioned and we're going to do some study on is we had a group of people, the baby boomers, tell us, oh, you know, you put deeps and then you put the supers up and then they're easier to handle. I have not seen any brood meaning eggs in a super. Have you?
Yes.
Okay, then he has it and the queen's got it. Okay. The supers, beekeeping, no, it's not complicated. It's not complicated.
We're just telling
you.
This is probably as unusual as it gets.
If you watch, you know, a lot of beekeepers, when they strain, they'll say, okay, they'll have everything all set up. And they'll say, okay, we're going to show you how we do this. No. We're going down there live. And when we open it and go, oh, no, you're learning with us. And you're seeing that we're like, okay, what are we going to do now? It's not complicated. We're pooling our knowledge. We don't have time to Google anything. Okay, the time for research is over. We have to put together everything we've learned from other people, everything we've heard from other people. We dismiss nothing. Okay, everything, we take everything to heart that every beekeeper has ever told us. Remember, this guy said this guy said that, You know, we don't dismiss anything when confronted with a situation, and we get creative. we don't want to throw away a chance to have a successful beehive. Hence why we're keeping the one box. It's isolated, it's quarantined, okay, away from the other places, or the other hives, I should say. But we want to see what happens. And if they react to the pheromone and they're doing their thing, we'll try to give it a clean. And the same with the other one. But it's experimental, you know. Whoops. Froze my feet up here on this stand I have. It's like we just watched Frankenstein not long ago here.
Going back to the equipment for a minute, I just learned
go for it.
earlier this week that commercial beekeepers recommend that you keep 30% additional equipment in boxes on standby in addition to your hive. So if you had 9 hives, you'd want to keep enough to create 3 hives on short notice. Because if you've got to order them, it's sometimes you call up and they're out.
Right.
And that's happened to me a couple of times this year.
Yeah.
Well, we're out. So then you're in a bit of a bind if you really need something right away and you don't have it in the garage. Then you really ruined it.
You have a problem.
Yeah, you really got a problem.
Yeah, like now we need a top. Did we take another top down?
Yes.
It was so hot, we needed a top for the one little hive. We just put a towel in the brick and said, we'll be back. But, up here when it's been raining for like 80 days out of 82 days, this stretch of weather is unusual. And, here it's raining or it's sunny and sweltering, right?
Yeah, we've had, I was thinking earlier about it, it seems like we've had rain maybe two out of every 3 days. Maybe 2 out of 3 days. It's unbelievable changing weather for this area.
Right, it is.
Last year we were in a drought. The pond dropped 4 feet. This year it's back up 4 feet. So, and the rain is, and they've had flooding all locally.
And as beekeepers, you keep in mind that when it rains, your bees don't forage. Meaning they don't go out. They're not able to go out and get pollen and nectar. So if they're hungry, they're eating what's in the hive.
The good news is that with all the rain, everything that can flower probably has or is at the moment. So the plants are healthy. The only problem is, of course, is they've said that the bees can't really forage in the rain unless it's extremely light. And one thing about rain, if it's very heavy, it will wash the nectar out of flowers that are facing up. So that's another issue. With too much heavy rain, you lose the nectar is actually washed out.
Right. Which is why, as a maternal-minded and hearted female, I say, keep feeding them. Just keep feeding them. We've gone down when we've used a feeder and they haven't been eating it. They prefer nectar. So just keep feeding them, because when they're shut up in a hive, Renee, are you a U.S. citizen or are your children citizens? Because our son's in, he's in South Carolina. Our son is in U.S. Army. He was in the Navy. An officer in the Navy. Okay. When it's raining and you have a large hive, 5 or 6 boxes, they're hungry. And they're going to either eat their honey or they're going to eat the food you gave them. So, and we still need to research why the bees were dead on the queen excluder. If you catch a part of that video, you'll see I'm looking at the bees. I'm looking for wing damage, which would be fine. I can put the fan on. which would be evidence of varroa mites. They attack the wings. And one thing that kind of disputes that is when I went to a bee school. It was an intensive bee school where, you know, I had this hive. I was on my tippy toes, you know, getting things down. The poor bees, you could see the varroa mites on the actual bees, and their wings were all ragged. But they were just doing their thing. They just kept going, you know. So they're tenacious. They really are. But I don't know. You know, they do really good. You know, they hang in there. They're survivors. My kids were born in Germany to age and immigration. Now I am back in Germany. Renee, are you a citizen? I hope so. Why is she in Germany? You like Germany? Okay.
Well,
I don't know. You can read that. Yeah, this is really interesting. Do you all have any questions? Because I'm telling you, I don't edit, not yet. Not till I get it figured out. Hi, Michelle. Maple flowers have been destroyed. Oh, I know, honey. I'm so sorry. Where are you, Michelle? Where are you? Even the normal nest around house and yards. What normal nest? I don't know. What normal nest, Michelle? And where are you? Massachusetts? Oh my. And what about the what nets?
nests.
Nets? I don't have my reading glasses.
It's nests.
Nets? Okay. We were just talking about heavy rains will wash away nectar out of flowers that are facing up. We are so blessed in that we're in the middle of farm country. Down the road a little ways, they have cows. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people across the road just got chickens. Everybody's growing something. We have 19 acres here, and so we have tons of stuff for the bees to Massachusetts. You can't have hives? Are you in the city in an apartment? Oh, that's too bad. You know, some people in our bee club, maybe you can find a bee club and go on with some other members. What they do is they rent a place. You know, especially farmers that have farms will give dirt cheap rent to people that want to have bees. You know, you go there and Tim, is Tim on here? You ordered a camcorder. Oh, good video. Oh, Renee, private message me anything. Let me know when you're going to start. She's using her camcorder. Good for you.
One
Go ahead.
One thing is, if you live in the city, it's true. There are ordinances that prohibit beekeeping or anything.
Okay, no, wait. But my yard normally has 4 beehives, and they all seem. What do you mean beehive nest? You have. Are they in trees? Are they in like the white box hives, or are they in trees? Are you talking about what they call feral trees, which just means bees outside? I'm sub to you, Renee.
You know what?
Double check it. Go ahead, Mark.
What I was saying is,
just double checking Renee.
if you're in an area where beekeeping is limited or prohibited, whatever.
She asked for hives.
There are some areas where even in cities now where they are putting hives on the top of roofs, including New York City.
Right. Yeah.
Where they're allowing that, and it's really been a change. So a lot of cities do it, and it really depends on your local.
Well, we don't know where.
What the rules
not
are.
Enough property to have hives. Only 1/4 of an acre. I don't get it. 1/4, I think. Well, I don't know. The people that we know, some of them are back there bees.
Even 50 by 50.
Maybe if you called a local bee club, Michelle, you might want to see if there's a farmer or something, because we were surprised how many beekeepers there rent land for their bees.
Yeah, they have hives on their own property.
Yes.
In some cases, or they'll have two other apiaries
Yeah.
in nearby farms or what have you. So anyone that's farming would most likely welcome these.
Yes. Yes.
Because your output of fruit, vegetables, what have you, is going to go up. The conservative estimates are 20 to 30%.
Hi, Simply.
We've seen that here, just on flowers. We have our flowers that multiply in the fields and by the woods.
Yes.
Just because they're being fertilized more, and it wasn't something we were looking for, and we just suddenly realized it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I would do, Michelle. Wild nest, trees on house. Okay, trees on the house.
That sounds like wasp nest.
Are they wasp nests?
If they're paper nests that are way up in your eaves or under your roof, if they're paper, they're either hornets or wasps, so they're not honeybees.
Why don't you message me or email us a picture, and we'll tell you what they are. Can you get a picture of them? Huh? Yeah, well, Renee, I don't care whether you have a channel or not. I sub everybody. That's how I am. You know, we're the baby boomers. Yeah. Just sub everybody. You know, I try to see people, you know, when they're on. If they're on, Renee, yes, I don't count them. Yellow jackets live in the ground.
They also can live in holes in your house. And
in
fact, we've got a bunch trying to make a nest right in our above our porch right now.
Really?
Yep.
You kill them yet?
Not yet.
Oh, I have to get on them. Yeah. Michelle, can you send us a picture and we'll get back to you and tell you what these things are. If they look like paper, they're not honeybees. Very unusual to for that. And Simply, if you didn't hear me, hi. Hope you feel better. Let me go back here. But yeah, you know, we're still getting messages from our bee club. Bees out of it'll come back. Yeah. Bees in floors, bees in walls. You know, we'll do bees in trees. That's about it. You know, we're not gonna take apart somebody's floor. I know Jason over at Big Bear Homestead had a beekeeping or any kind of predator removal business years ago, and he would take out bees out of floors and things like that. Bumblebees in ground jackets under the roof. Wait, bumblebees in ground jackets under the roof and such.
Usually it's the reverse, but bumblebees like wood. They can go in the ground, but usually they're in the wood.
Right now, hives need to be 50 feet away from others' property.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's where you got to look for.
Do you have a 50 feet place that you could put them, or your neighbors real nice where they would give you an easement to put beehives there? Get nice neighbors. You got nice neighbors. You know, that's the big thing is your neighbors. I could try tomorrow and not that. Try tomorrow. Okay. To start now. Hope not. Thanks. I will look for a new. Yes. Call your club. See if anybody knows anybody that would give you some land. It's a big thing. Not so much out here because everybody out here kind of has land. Believe it or not. Those that don't have, like next door, what do they have? Like an acre? Something easy. Maybe an acre is about the smallest lots. People across the road if you think too.
But you could do something even if it's even within 2 or 3 miles. May sound like a lot.
It's not.
But if you do a circle of 2 or 3 miles, you're talking about tens of thousands of acres. If you just do a circle around your place, so there's really more potential. Not knowing exactly where you are, there's a potential there. You just don't know who's in a local area.
And I don't know if you really like your neighbors. I mean, if your neighbors like you, you know, I say, hey, do you mind if I bees? I don't know. I don't know how wide your yard is, but see, I don't know.
Maybe she could get it. Well, there's the other thing. You could ask the town for a waiver.
Neighbors have to approve. Like
Yeah.
I have a little shop. I have a, I don't know what they call it. Well, now it's called Firefly, my little place over there. But I, when I was doing my soaps, it got out of hand, and I know I was dragging our kids all over the place. Plus, working 8 hours a day. They don't like bees.
You asked, okay.
Bee club. Okay, Renee.
Most people
Massachusetts, your nose is probably
most people that are afraid of bees, and
yes,
I've seen a lot of comments about this. Most people afraid of bees think of yellow jackets.
That's true.
Or wasps or hornets.
Yeah.
They're not honeybees. Honeybees, of course, are very friendly and gentle most of the time.
Do you belong to a church? Hi, Rose. Hi, Dan. Do you belong to a church, Michelle, that has a lot of land? Because usually a pastor or a priest might go for it and say that you're going to give some of the honey. Hi, Mima. How you doing, girl? Mima, 12 pounds. Woo. Him? How many?
Oh,
something like 19, some insane amount. I don't even want to discuss it, Mima.
Roughly 19.
19 pounds, Mima. I'm over here at 12. But anyway, just some ideas. What about Michelle? I mean, a nice church. Even if you're, you know, they might go for it and say that you're going to oh, Mima, you are, I love you. You know, ask them. You know, the first year we donated a lot of our money, so we went down and did that. But what do they care? Usually churches have a lot of, personally, that's where we live. They have a lot of land and you know, they have all kinds of insurance. They don't care. The people in the church don't care because they're not going to be there. You know, what do they care? So it's 8. Oh my goodness! Where are my glasses?
The sun is about to set.
I know, but look, we have light.
I know, that's amazing.
Ooh, it picks up the light.
Any kind of little,
oh my goodness!
Piece of light there.
But oh, not man's church. Okay, well, the non-denominational. Let's think. Do the bee clubs have land? If you call a bee club, I bet you they'll be able to help you.
Yeah, there are bee clubs all over. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Certainly every state and virtually, I'd say within 20 to 30 miles of almost everybody, there's probably a bee club. It's really, really amazing.
Yeah, I would try that. I'm trying to think of someplace else. You'd be surprised how many people like bees. And are there any farmers within a 5-mile or 10-mile radius near you? Because I'll tell you what, Michelle, somewhere up in that area, I don't know if it's Massachusetts, they have, what do you call it? The bees go there after they leave the almond crop in California. They go up there for the blueberries. Somewhere up there in the greater Northeast. And I used to live in the Northeast, not as north as you are. I was born and raised in Troy, New York. So, and I have brothers in Connecticut. So I kind of know Massachusetts a little bit. But the local farm to set up a few. And they said, no?
She's looking for a new club.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of clubs. It's
wow.
It's really extraordinary how many clubs there are. And if
you
Google it, it's just, you won't believe it.
Yeah. If you live in an area like us where down the road, up the road, they bring in beehives. That's how much we think about it out here. We're not going to give our beehives out. Now, maybe we found a gentleman up the other road who has, oh, Mima, you never know. One day our paths will meet. Especially after this keto diet. I love it. But you figure there's got to be some way. Massachusetts. I'm going to check on. I'm going to just look around on Google tonight when I'm doing other stuff. Looking up other stuff about the hives. So we're going to get off. All of you here. And if you're talking to somebody else on Skype or whatever else is out there, head on over to See Simply 7. Amazing, amazing. Josh, Nicole, they know so much. Nicole cooks everything. I don't think there's anything she doesn't cook or ferment or can. I mean, she does everything. Their garden, oh my goodness, their garden. They plant seeds. I can't even describe their garden. It's gorgeous. Thank you for your Michelle. My time when I'm streaming is your time.
You're gonna have to go look at a lot of
Yes.
stuff to clean up.
See ya. Oh, he's just going down into the garage. He's got a lot of stuff to clean up.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Hi. We have equipment out the golf cart. Oh, look, the motion light came on. Gotta love this. Out here in the country, we use motion lights. We want to know if something's coming around. We have motion lights all over. I have to know, ready to go upstairs and get my water pistol. You know, we have motion lights. You know, you want to know if things move. But yes, I'm gonna look around. Moved, right, Tim? You don't know what's out here. Yesterday was a fox in there. I mean, you don't know. I don't. So far, coyote, fox, raccoon. I didn't think raccoons were supposed to be out. I'm checking the time. I didn't think raccoons were supposed to be out in the day. I was told if you see raccoons out in the day, there's a good chance they're rabbit. Anybody know about that? So I saw a raccoon out in the day. I said, rabbit. Mark, get it. It's rabbit. No, not necessarily. Then I get a not necessarily. I mean, I just go by what I see. And when you see those fox that are on one of my first videos out going across the road, that's here. And back there on the snow pile on our fire, they're here. And I can blow the horn and whistles. They don't care. Rabbits all over the place. Although I'm not going to do any rabbits in the hot weather. Turkey vultures. And I've never seen a turkey vulture before in my life. Turkeys, yes, but turkey vultures? Ugh. You know, I don't even know if you can eat those things. But they are on the move all the time. Raccoons, Tim, thank you. Because I was told raccoons only come out at night. And if you see a raccoon in the day, there's a good chance it's rabbit. And not to go near it. I'm going to sign off here. He's moving equipment. So, and I'm going to go in and get ready to relax and watch Simply 7. See how Nicole is doing. Thank you all for coming. Remember, every day you can Google the weather for Western New York. If it's not raining, we're down there. Streaming. Okay. I ordered a little tablet, dirt cheap. It's not even, I don't even think the name exists anywhere on the internet. As long as it streams, it's better for me. Then I can hook up a battery to it. But thank you all for coming. You watch our streams. It's right there in description. I'm not going to be editing. You're going to see it as we see it. We have not opened these hives in 3 weeks. We have to do something. We have to do it now. And you learn as we learn. And thank you, Renee, for that information. Okay. See you over at Simply's. Bye. Oh, where's my notes here? Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow, maybe. Bye.